Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here to react to the first episode of Marvel's Moon Knight, starring Oscar Isaac. I'm really excited to check this show out. If you don't know already, or if you're like new to the channel, I reacted to everything Marvel, at least all the TV shows previously. So there's playlists for each of those on the channel. And then I also did a rewatch of Spider-Man No Way Home on the channel as well. So if you're interested in those, check them out. But I don't know much about Moon Knight, the character, going into this show, other than the like fake comic panels or whatever that always get posted online of him like swearing at Dracula and asking for money all the time. Those are really the only thing I know about Moon Knight, which even though they shouldn't put that into this show, it would be so funny if they did. But otherwise, I really only know like Moon Knight's kind of brutal, like physically brutal in terms of like how he fights people, and there's like he gets his powers like from, not from the moon, but like his like the moon, Egyptian moon god or whatever, like the god of like, or the god of like vengeance or something like that in Egyptian culture. I don't know. He like goes to Egypt and gets these powers. I don't know. But the character that we're following is Stephen Grant. He's like the main one, and then but he also has split personalities. So he's like Stephen Grant, and then the actual like main one I think is Mark Spector, who's like he's like a mercenary. But I don't know. I'm just really excited. I don't know much about this show, so I'm super pumped to get into it. Before we do that though, please consider leaving a like on the video, especially if you end up enjoying my reaction. It means a ton to me. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Marvel content. And then if you are interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider checking out my Patreon. It is linked in the description below. Since this is the first episode of a new season, I'll be posting that full uncut over there, just completely public for anyone to check out and see if it's something you're interested in going forward. If you are, consider supporting me. That would be super dope. But other than that, I think that's all I gotta say. So let's jump into the first episode of Moon Knight. Is this, frick, what's the actor's name? Isn't he married to Uma Thurman? I know this actor. Why can't I not think of his name? I've seen him in many things. This is Bob Dylan in the background. Is he like doing some sort of, oh, he's gonna put those on. That sounds and looks awful. He's gonna have bloody footprints. Oh, why? Why? Oh, this is making me very uncomfortable. Why would you do that? Hello, Steven. Perfectly solved Rubik's Cube. Is he unfamiliar? Or is he just checking to make sure none of his stuff was tampered with?
Late as gators.
Late as gators.
Oh, bloody hell.
Just straight conked on this dude.
It's not like there's anything in that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, I bet there is something in there. That's foreshadowing.
Stevie, I better not be you again.
Stevie!
Yeah, sorry.
Quit talking to children.
Hello.
Hello.
My next horse here, but just checking. He's still on for 7 tomorrow?
Yeah, speaking of dates.
7. Sorry, but... Are you asking me out?
You're funny.
My guess is your split personality already asked her out.
They've got 7 gods here, and the Iliad has 9.
I fired 2 of them for being late. Listen, if you don't stop nattering at me, I swear I'll shove you in a sarcophagus. You can tell the bloody pharaoh and them what's wrong with them now.
Yo, I hope she dies. I hope whatever monster attacks this museum kills her.
You know? I don't even know about it until I wake up wherever. That's why I try and stay awake at night. What do you think? Nah.
Is that one of the pretend statue people?
Anyway, if I am going to have a girlfriend at some point, obviously can't have ankle restraints on the bed, can I?
Yeah, that might be a red flag for her. Definitely.
I will see you on the flip-flop. Alright, laters.
What if it was just a statue? Like it wasn't even a guy? That would be so funny.
Just remember, you'll need about 5 hours to keep your natural self. Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
Dang,
Let's
so
start
he
with
just
trying to solve the puzzle.
he just keeps going through these, eh? He's gonna be a genius.
You'll need about 5 hours to keep your natural self.
And it didn't work. Is his jaw broken?
Oh, that was weird. What happened?
This must be after the action scene we see in the trailer. In the like truck or whatever.
Go back to sleep, worm.
Hello?
Oh, who's a worm?
You're not supposed to be here.
Yep, I completely agree. Where are you?
Surrender the body to Mark.
Sorry, what? The body, what? The
Worm.
body, what body?
The idiot's in control.
Oi, that's a beetle.
Hello?
Hello.
Hiya.
What are you doing? Waving at him. Just thinks it's a regular tourist. Okay, so maybe this is leading up to the action scenes in the car, bus, train, truck thing. Dang, good thing these guys have matching outfits so you can tell who's a villain and who isn't. Oh wait, they're all part of the cult. I know this actor's name. It's gonna piss me off. I just can't. It's like on the tip of my brain. I've seen him in things.
I judge you in Amit's name with but a fraction of her power.
What's his? Oh, yo. The scales of justice
This is the face of the
have deemed you decent.
Call me Arthur. Come, will you
Arthur
accept
Harrow.
your scales regardless of the outcome.
Yes.
She is unworthy. Awkward. That means you have to die.
I wish you could live to see the world we make. Yet Amit has decided.
You must die. Oh, yo, he actually is killing her.
Dua Amit! Oh, bollocks. You. I know you.
I'm trying to get back home, back to London. London.
Long gone.
Yeah.
Will you return the scarab?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I strongly encourage you. High altitude something. I take it.
Yeah, his hand's getting shut now too.
I wouldn't mind asking.
It's like a spider sense. Ethan Hawke. That's his name. God.
No, the idiot's back.
Oh my god. Okay. Just cuts to all of them like dead.
Wanna go? Alright.
That's a very interesting way to show that. That's my van. Oh, you go. That lady just looks like if she's gonna have a sweet smile and just immediately flips him off. Yo, that dude that jumped from his car to this van that's a bold move. Yes. Attack him with cupcakes. Bruh.
Wake up, Mark. If he loses the scarab, I'll kill you both. Truck, stupid! What? Truck!
Interesting CGI on that truck, but that's okay. Oh, you're going backwards now. This is so interesting.
Did he just throw the gun?
I don't know what I'm doing!
Then leave us be, parasite.
Oh! Is that the truck from before? Just wakes up back in his bed again. He probably thinks it was just a dream or a nightmare.
What the fish?
Or it's a different goldfish.
What do you mean? I'm really back.
Yesterday that fish had one fin, yeah? You'd like that when I bought him. Today, what do you see?
I see two.
Two fins! Yeah, sorry. But yeah, he's got two fins now. So is that normal? Or... Is that clock right? No, that's impossible.
'Tis indeed.
Are you mad? The fish is wrong, the time is wrong. You're not quite right.
Oh, bugger. Bugger, I've got a date. Sorry, I've got a date.
Love that he brought it in a blender. Looking suave, Oscar.
It's steak time.
Yeah, I ate steak by myself, thanks. 2 days ago.
Oh, he thinks it's...
Right. Welcome to Sunday.
Yeah. Couple days late, bro. Means that little road trip was real.
So, anyway, I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. Love you. Laters, Gators.
Later, skaters. I wonder if he actually has a mom that calls him back, or does he just think is he just leaving voicemails for no one? Uses it to stand on. It's sturdy. Trust the process. You know, he's got a pretty dope flat. So I wonder if he just like doesn't question how he affords this spot with a gift shop's salary.
Oh my god, you're alive.
Yeah, right.
That's it? I've been texting and calling you for months.
Sorry, just found this phone in my flat, and I'm just trying to figure out whose it is.
What's with this accent?
What?
What's with the accent, Mark?
What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
What's your name, buddy? Mark's trying to talk to you through the mirror.
Who said that?
Look in the mirror, bruv.
Bloody hell.
It's almost spooky time. Ooh,
Steven,
the reflection
stop.
didn't look away. Oh, that's the Egyptian god thing. Let's go. So spooky.
Thank you.
You alright?
Fine, thank you.
Just lost my contact lens.
Hope you find
Hope
it.
you find it. Yeah, I don't think your friend Claire lives on that floor, lady. It's everywhere. Oh,
He's real.
that's it, yeah. Ethan Hawke's character. I couldn't think of his name. I was like, what is it?
So you really do work here? Oh, God. I'd assumed Stephen Grant was an alias. I imagine they're surprised to find you here.
Excuse me, Ronnie. This man right here has been following me. No, I don't know.
Where's on it?
Thank you.
My man's Ronnie.
Part of this?
He trusted you, Ronnie.
She grew weary of having to wait for sinners to commit their crime before punishing them.
So she looked into the future. God dang, everybody here works for this man.
Do you want to know the truth?
Yes, he does. It's gonna judge him neither way. Just even Steven.
There's chaos in you.
Let him go.
He runs so funny. It couldn't judge whether he was a good person because he has split personalities. And Steven's probably a good guy, but Mark lives a little dangerously.
Where are you?
Oh, the reflections. Yeah, they don't go anywhere. Ooh, that thing's like it's like a demon dog. Like a werewolf. Run! Ooh, yeah, you could see it in the reflection.
Stephen Grant of the gift shop. Give me the scarab and you won't be torn apart.
Stephen Grant of the gift shop. Man, this thing is not very good at chasing him, is it? Ooh, is this where he transforms?
Look at me. This is real. I'm real.
No, it's not real.
Yes. Stephen. You gotta give me control. It's the only way. Look at me.
Look at me!
You're not gonna die. Let me save us.
Ooh, glyphs appearing on the walls and stuff. Let's go. Oh, no, that's the end. Dang it. Oh, that was from start to finish, kind of like a very disorienting experience. I think that's obviously what it was meant to be. But wow, just when it's getting good, episode ends. Okay, that voice was Khonshu. Okay. Okay, that was very I don't know if disorienting is the right word, but like it didn't give us any answers, and I think that's good. It very much put us straight into the shoes of Stephen Grant, where, you know, we're following a little bit of his daily routine of waking up, you know, checking his traps or whatever, trying to stay awake. And then there's little hints of things here and there of like where the person he's supposed to go on a date with, like, he just doesn't remember and things like that. And just the whole course of the episode is just Steven increasingly seeing that things are being weird around him, like he's missing small segments of time, and then it starts getting really intense where I like he switches personalities, and they show it in a way where he's like almost about to pass out, and then it just like cuts to the immediate aftermath of whatever just happened, and I thought that was really, really interesting. So I wonder if the Stephen Grant persona is like a new persona, like within the universe of the show, right? Like I wonder if it's a newly developed persona, if that makes sense, because Khonshu, the like Egyptian deity, and Mark Spector seem to have an established like repertoire, kinda. So maybe Mark Spector has been Moon Knight for a while, and something happened a few months ago or whatever, because that Lila chick was like, I've been calling you for months. Maybe something happened a few months ago and he had to like lie low, and in order to do that, he developed the personality of Stephen Grant, because he's got a pretty hefty sized flat in London, but he is just a gift shop employee at the museum. So it's like, my guess is Stephen Grant was just a persona that was created to like lie low, in a sense. But then things go crazy, and he finds himself running away from mercenaries or whatever, controlled by Ethan Hawke, like his group of people. What was it? Harrow. What was the first name? Something Harrow. I couldn't think of Ethan Hawke's name for the longest time. I was like, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I literally had to go through the process of like, he has a kid with Uma Thurman who was in Stranger Things, and I was like, in my head, like, what is her name? And her name is Maya Hawke. She was in Stranger Things season 3, if you guys don't know. And then I was like, boom, Ethan Hawke, got it. But they want some scarab, like this beetle, because they are like worship Amit or whatever, like the crocodile person who judges you whether or not you're a good person, but doesn't want to wait to see if you're gonna die or not. Like doesn't want to wait for those crimes to happen. It's kind of like what was that sci-fi movie or whatever with Tom Cruise, right? It has Tom Cruise in it, where it's is it Total Recall? Where like the people like predict that you're gonna commit a crime in the future, so then they come get you before you do it. That's kind of what his like organization is, and it's like a cult, like straight up like a cult, and people are like willing to be judged and possibly die. Like, what is the benefit of being judged like worthy? like if you are chosen worthy, are you like, do you get $1 million, or you just get to keep being part of his cult? Like, what's the incentive when he calls for people to be judged to not just like look in the wrong direction, like, I'm not going up there. Like, I don't know, but yeah, there's a big action sequence which was fun. Little wonky with the CGI, crashing into the truck. That was a little wonky, but it's whatever. It's a TV show. Again, but that was really cool throughout that whole sequence, to where it like cuts away, like it shows him pass out, and then it just cuts to the immediate aftermath of like whatever cool action sequence probably just happened. Showing that like Mark Spector is super capable of getting all this stuff done on his own. And Steven is not. Like, Khonshu is like, oh my god, the imbecile's in charge again. He's so mad. Which that part in particular leads me to believe that they have, like, Khonshu has an established repertoire with Mark Spector and his possible other aliases, but right now Steven just keeps popping up in the wrong times. And somehow his goldfish dies, and Mark, to like not, he doesn't want Steven to know about what's going on, so he buys him a new goldfish. And misses the date by 2 days that he was supposed to go on, and it's just like things are getting increasingly hectic and frantic throughout the episode, and he's freaking out, like wondering what is going on. This is obviously a new thing that he's losing control. Like, he either has just been like previously had no problems with like these crazy time lapses, or kind of like I suspected, he's a newer personality that's been created by Mark and Khonshu or whatever for a specific purpose to like lay low after some event months ago. I don't know. But yeah, then it's just, things get wild, and there's like a werewolf dog in the museum, and all the reflections, like that was a really cool thing to see at various points throughout the episode, is like certain things will happen in reflections, where you'll see either Khonshu just like in the street, or you'll see him like look away, that when he's talking to himself, or like thinks he's talking to himself, he turns around to look at all the stuff in his apartment falling down, but the reflection in his mirror just keeps staring straight ahead, and it's like, oh my god, it's crazy. And then Mark is like, dude, I can save us, just let me take control. And then he takes control, and he beats the shiz out of this thing with Moon Knight, and then the episode ends right as it's getting the most exciting and good. Like, it just built throughout the episode. Right as it reaches that climax, it's just like, oh, episode done. It's like, no, dang it, I want to see the cool thing. But no, this was a fun episode. I'm like hooked already. Sometimes it takes a little bit for you to get pulled into an episode. I'm like in it right away. I'm glad that we won't have to listen to Oscar Isaac's weird British accent throughout the whole series, and that we'll at least get some of Mark Spector in there. Because not that it's a bad British accent by any means, it's just it sounds goofy when you know what Oscar Isaac actually sounds like. So either way, hopefully in the next episode, now that like Steven is somewhat fully aware of what's happening to him, hopefully we are experiencing this episode like kind of point of view almost with Steven, where like we are just as confused, or we're meant to be just as confused as he is. So hopefully with the next episode, with him being more in the know of what's happening, hopefully that means we get a lot more info as well. Because I don't know how many episodes are going to be in this season. I think probably like 8. I am looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. But let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below. Are you excited for the future of Moon Knight? Definitely let me know. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. Helps me a lot. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more of Moon Knight. Again, if you're interested, I reacted to all the previous MCU shows and Spider-Man No Way Home, so check those out on the channel. And then if you're interested in seeing the full uncut version of this reaction, consider checking out my Patreon. It is linked in the description below or on one of the end card things. Again, since this is the first episode of a new season of a show, I will be posting that free in public for anyone to check out. And then if you're interested in that going forward, consider supporting me. But other than that, I think that's all I got. So thank you, and I will catch you guys next time.